My name is Axel, and this is my story. I am from Michoacan, and at 6, my parents decided to move to the United States because they heard that they will have a better life than the one that they were currently living in Mexico. My parents took my brother and I to Tijuana, where we all crossed the border at separate times. From what I remember, I was the first one to cross it and meeting with a coyote and then falling asleep. After I woke up, I was with my uncle in Los Angeles, which I did not know very well. All I know was that he was my mom's brother, and then we drove to San Jose. It was scary for me because that was the first time I was separated from my parents, and I did not know any of my family members in the United States, and I did not know how to communicate with some because I did not know English. My brother finally crossed the border. I was very happy to see him because he's the only one that I really knew and I could communicate with. After 3 more weeks passed, I thought my parents would finally cross the border too, but I was wrong. They did not cross the border until 6 months later. I was very glad to see them because I thought I would never see them ever again. It was my parents' decision to come to the United States because in Dos Aguas, Mexico, where we lived, there was a lot of gang activity going on, and it was not a very educated or wealthy town. My parents came to the US for a better life for me and my big brother to have a better education. My mom and dad faced the barriers of learning English and are still trying to reach their dreams of having a better life here than in Mexico. Today my dad built Silicon Valley with his hands, and my mom works at a Mexican bakery making traditional bread that you could find in Mexico. I found it pretty easy to learn English, even though when I came here I spoke Spanish when I first started school, but other people also spoke Spanish, so it was easier for me to make friends. My favorite memories is when I won the soccer league at school. I would like to go visit Mexico one day because I don't really remember it and I have friends back there. There are pros and cons about life in the east side. There are dirty places often filled with graffiti, beer bottles on the ground, but the good things, east side has places that no other city has, like the Plaza de Cesar Chavez, named after him, who grew up in the east side barrio called Sal Si Puedes, get out if you can. This is where I lived. What I think Silicon Valley thinks about Mexicans is that they are dirty and think we are all in gangs. When I grow up, I want to be a software engineer. I want to attend a good college. My brother goes to Evergreen College and is studying to become an engineer. Overall, I don't come from an educated family. Not all educated, some dropped out of middle school. To me, education is important because without it, you can't get a future or a major. I imagine myself working at Google. I am proof that all Mexicans are equal and have rights. I am the new Silicon Valley.